Hello everybody, my name is Paul Santry and I just want to talk today about AI, misinformation, and propaganda. And I think a good starting place is, what is AI, right? It means artificial intelligence. It means that this computer program is learning over time with its data, and we can help it do that by telling it if the answer is correct or not. With that brings a lot of issues though, because of how inaccurate AI really is, right? It has been seen to create a good amount of bias and misinformation. And the two ways I want to talk about that today are chatbots and deepfaking, right? Chatbots such as ChatGPT have just been questioned for its accuracy. It seems to be putting out a lot more false information than true information. And overall, it's just been creating a lot of biases. Deepfaking is a little different. It's basically using AI technology to mimic a person's movements or their voice, really. And a good video and a good example of that is this video here by BuzzFeed, where I think it's just a really good example. Let's just play it.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time, even if they would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or, how about this, simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now, you see, I would never say these things, at least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone, like Jordan Peterson. This is a dangerous time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
So that's a really good video there. I'm sorry. Basically, there's a lot of issues with that, right? Deepfaking could lead to mimicking a person to make it look like they did a crime or said something they never said, which is very ethically immoral to some people. And then also, it's questioned a lot of their privacy, like, is it infringing on that person being mimic's privacy, right? The two companies behind AI, right, the two biggest are Microsoft behind ChatGPT and Google behind Bard. And they have been made aware of these issues. However, they haven't really been seen doing much about them. They've just kind of said the future of AI will just be much better, right? So overall, they're not really doing much. There's a lot of effects of it, as we've seen, right? I'm talking about a lot about the future and the possible effects, but there already have been some major effects with Stack Overflow, which is a popular programming website where a lot of their answers were being flooded with all these AI outputs, and what ended up happening was they ended up having to ban AI outputs completely because of the fact that they were just so very inaccurate, because it was questioning their accuracy on their company side, right? So this was a poll conducted by 2,000 people. It's, as we can see here, there are a lot of people that are anxious. Some people are very excited, and they're just only excited. However, there's a lot that are both excited and anxious, and that is the majority here, right? Which I think is a very scary thing. Another thing I want to talk about is the Center for AI Safety. They are a nonprofit organization where they research AI and they kind of help business leaders and world leaders to just prepare them for AI and just let them know of the risk of AI. Some ways to combat these issues is better policies. User accounts should go through more verification, such as CAPTCHAs. Some people think that we should fight fire with fire, right, and just use AI to detect AI. And some people think that we shouldn't use AI at all. I don't like that one because of the fact that I'm using AI right here, right, to generate this picture. And I think that we need to use AI to make it better for the future. So here's my solution. I think that we should use AI, and if we think that the information being used is inaccurate, so we can flag that, and a real person can look at that and say, yeah, no, that's not right, and let me update that, and it would help the AI, it would help the person, and it would overall help safety of data, right? And that is very similar to Twitter's community notes that they just rolled out this previous year, or as known as X now, I should say. And it basically, they use it on real accounts for real people, but sometimes, people will spread false information, and this is how they combat that. They would say, no, that's not right, this is what really happened, for example, right? So here's a few updates on AI. Google just announced Gemini, which is backing Bard to make it a lot faster and just overall compete with ChatGPT. The president of Microsoft just met with the Chinese Minister of Commerce to talk about business with AI. It doesn't really seem like they discussed much about the safety of AI. In other good news, though, Meta, that's the company behind Facebook, they're behind Instagram, and they just recently banned AI-powered political ads on all of their platforms, just so nobody can get the edge, and just so no way propaganda can spread in a certain way. And I think that's really good. I think that will help protect people and keep the internet more of a safe place. That's all I have. Here are all my references. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah.